remain seated for the national anthem. You may be seated.
Thank you all. What a beautiful day. Could not have asked for a better day to have commencement ceremonies at Georgia Southwestern, and it's my pleasure, on behalf of the spring class of 2019, the faculty, the students, and the alumni, to welcome all of you to our commencement exercises here at Georgia Southwestern State University. I'd like to thank Dr. Julie Megginson and the University Choir for our national anthem. We'll hear again from them in a few minutes. Those of us who live here and work here, we understand that a college campus is a wonderful place. There are many special and exciting days. We get to enjoy the art shows and the plays and the games and the opening night concerts. But twice each year, we come together to celebrate our most important and exciting event, commencement. Georgia Southwestern's campus is full of extraordinary men and women, and we cherish our unique position from which we can watch you grow and develop both in knowledge and in maturity. And because of this, we take tremendous joy from your success and great pride in your accomplishments. When we hear your name called, and when we see the smiles on your families' faces, we hear the shouts from the crowd and the cheering, we remember why we chose this profession. All of us at GSW are proud of you, and we are especially proud for you. At this time, I would like to introduce the platform guests who are seated behind me. I would ask that you hold your applause until all have been introduced. Dr. Laura Boren, Vice President for Student Engagement and Success. Dr. Suzanne Smith, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. Judge George Piegler, our commencement speaker. Mr. Ricky Arnold, the President of the GSW Alumni Association. On the back row, Ms. Krista Smith, University Registrar. Dr. Rachel Abbott, the Dean of the School of Education. Dr. Boris Peltzberger, the Dean of the School of Mathematics and Computing. Dr. Liz Wilson, Dean of the School of Business. Dr. Sandra Daniel, Dean of the College of Nursing and Health Sciences, and Dr. Kelly McCoy, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences. Will you please join me in recognizing these distinguished individuals? I would also like to introduce some additional special guests who are with us today. I just introduced our speaker, and I'll introduce him again in a minute, but his wife Ann is with us here today, and we want to thank her for joining us. We have some members of the Board of Trustees from the Georgia Southwestern Foundation, Dr. Wallace Mays and Eloise Pascal. We have Kathleen Tucker, Amy Benton, Cedric Swan, and Lisa Holloway from the Alumni Association Board of Directors. And Deborah Anderson, the wife of our Grand Marshal today, Mr. Irvin Anderson. Mr. Anderson is retiring after 34 years as a member of the GSW faculty. And Deborah and Mr. Anderson, we thank you so much for your service to GSW. And of course, Christy Weaver's here with us today, so thank you for being here. You know, we live in a very special place, in a special country, and we enjoy many things that other people around the world envy and would love to have and would love to share in. And that's the case only because there are some among us who serve our country in a way that protects us and provides those opportunities for us. And I know some of our students today are either currently serving or have served in the armed forces. Some serve as first responders in our communities. And I would like to take just a few minutes. If you serve in the military, have served in the military, or serve as a first responder, students, would you please stand if you're in one of those categories? Now, I'd like to extend that same invitation to those of you who are with us today. If you have served in the military or as a first responder, would you please join our students who are standing and let us thank you for your service? Thank you all very much. Each year, when the new freshmen arrive on campus, we challenge them to take a full load of classes, to get involved on campus, and to stay on schedule to graduate in 4 years. Students like Chris Avery, who came to GSW from Tyrone, Georgia. Chris has been on the dean's list for 4 years. He was a member of the GSW soccer team. He earned Peach Belt Conference All-Academic Team recognition. Earlier this year, the Atlanta Area Council of the Boy Scouts of America recognized Chris as the top male Peach of an Athlete role model, making him the first GSW student to ever win this very prestigious award. He's in a National Honor Society, a fraternity, and he serves as a GSW Marshal, among other things. He was even selected as this year's Homecoming King. Chris has done college very, very well. And he is just one example of the outstanding students that are before us today. In fact, yesterday, I signed 65 letters for students who will be receiving this gold coin today. This challenge coin represents that they have graduated in 4 years from GSW. So if you are among that group that will be graduating in 4 years, will you please stand and let us recognize you? Well done. While we are certainly proud of those young men and women who met the challenge and who represent a large portion of the GSW student population, they are very traditional in age, and they experience the GSW campus in a very traditional way. But I also want to recognize all of those graduating students whose path to the ceremony today might have taken some different routes. Students like Mimi Harvey, a human resources major from Cornell, who is in the Beta Gamma Sigma Honor Society, and volunteers on campus as a storm spotter. As a full-time employee at Chick-fil-A, she does corporate training and helps open new locations all across the country. And when her mother unexpectedly passed away, she took on a new role with her family and with her siblings. Or students like Brandon Waters, who returned to college at Georgia Southwestern after graduating from a different institution with a degree in agricultural business. And he had actually had a pretty successful career in ag sales and was the owner and operator of a cow-calf cattle business. But the call to be a teacher never left his mind, so Brandon returned, and he has maintained a 4.0 GPA and was named GSW's Outstanding Scholar for 2019. Or students like Alex Norris from Cumming, Georgia, an accounting major who has taken all of his classes online. He's here with us today, but more than that, his twin brother is here with him also. His brother David actually graduated from GSW as an online student in December, but chose to delay his involvement and participation in the ceremony until today so that they could do it together. So welcome to campus. We're proud of all of you. You see, the GSW student body is diverse, and each of you have a unique story. Maybe you're a single mom, maybe you've had a health issue that you had to overcome, or maybe you're the first in your family to go to college. Whatever your story, for all of you who followed the broken road to our commencement ceremony today, I may not be sending you a gold coin, but you have my admiration and my respect. You don't have to stand up if you don't want to. But if you want to, I want to ask you to stand and be recognized for the hard work that it takes to graduate. All right, graduates, today is your day. You certainly are the stars of the show today. We know how hard you have worked to get to this point, and we know that you have, without a doubt, earned the recognition you are about to receive. But in that moment, when you get the urge to pat yourself on the back, that's the moment that you should think about and recognize all of those people who made sacrifices so that you could be successful. No achievement comes without sacrifices, and many of you were able to attend Georgia Southwestern because of the sacrifices of others. And I know many of those people are here with us today. I can see them. There's so many that not everybody can even fit in this arena. But they are excited for you, and they are ready to celebrate this accomplishment with you. It might be your mom and dad, or your grandparents, or your spouse and children, or your brothers and sisters, or some combination of all of those people combined. But no matter who they are, I know that for each of you there is someone. So graduates, I think it is appropriate that we stop for just a second and say thank you to all of the folks who are here with us today who have made it possible for you to be where you are today. Will you help me thank them, please? As you can see, there are also many members of the Georgia Southwestern faculty with us this afternoon to share in this exciting moment with you. GSW's faculty is an outstanding group of professionals who take great pride in their work and their students. A substantial percentage have earned their doctorates, and in many disciplines have brought Georgia Southwestern not only statewide, but also regional, national, and international recognition. They care a great deal about each and every student they teach, and it is their caring that is on display today. So please join me in expressing our appreciation to the outstanding members of our faculty for their commitment to their students and their work at Georgia Southwestern. Graduates, today you are joining a very distinguished group of individuals. You are Georgia Southwestern alumni, and that designation and that distinction will stay with you all of your life. I was sitting in my office just before I came over here today, and I realized as I looked at some of the things on my shelf, I have 3 degrees. I was lucky enough to get 3. The only one that's in my office is my bachelor's degree, the institution I graduated from first. And for many of you, that will be Georgia Southwestern. No matter where you go, no matter what you do, you will always be a Georgia Southwestern graduate, and this degree that you get today will mean a lot. The best way for you to increase the value of that degree over the course of your life is to become an active member of the Georgia Southwestern Alumni Association. At Georgia Southwestern, we want to be your lifelong educational partner. So here to further explain the benefits of the association is the president of the GSW Alumni Association, Mr. Ricky Arnold.
As Neil's already said, welcome. Welcome to all the family and friends and faculty who are here today. Your support has meant a lot in getting these graduates to this point, and we welcome all of you. Now you're a part of a group of 28,000 who've graduated from GSW. I am Ricky Arnold, and I graduated in 1976. I have been the alumni president now for the past 2 years, and it's been truly an honor to meet so many people from so many places around the world who call GSW their home. I want to introduce, you heard us say, Kathleen Tucker, who's sitting over there on the front row, who will be taking over as the new president for the next 2 years of your Alumni Association and my Alumni Association. Kathleen, thank you. I want to welcome you into our GSW alumni family, because that's what we are. We are truly a family. It especially was that way for me more than 47 years ago. I developed lasting, true relationships with so many people. I pray that each of it's really a personal thing, but I'm looking at my goddaughter, whose father I was with, and she's graduated, who died a couple of years ago, and George and I actually gave the eulogy at his funeral. Never forget where you came from and the people who helped you achieve your dreams. It's just another chapter in your book of life. When Jimmy Carter and Miss Roseland attended Georgia Southwestern, did they know that he would become a senator? That he would become a governor? That even he would become the president of the United States? Or that she would have a school that she was so passionate about become a reality in the Roseland Carter Institute? We have our online students. We actually have one, wasn't mentioned earlier, and I'm looking at her, I'm not going to say her husband, her Porter, I'm going to say, he toted everything for her. She flew in from San Diego to attend. She's an online student. This is her first time on campus, as it is for a lot of you who went on the online program. Last year, we had Jaha. Jaha was an online student who came from Africa to America, to New York, and then to Atlanta, and took online courses. Oh, by the way, while she was taking her online courses to graduate, she was nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize in a cause that she championed. Martin Luther King, in his speech, said he had a dream. Each of you has a dream as well. And my prayer is that your dream becomes an opportunity to be a blessing to others. That's what you have learned here at GSW, is to use it to help others. I close my talk, as I have on several occasions, from another quote from another Sumter Countyan who's a successful lawyer and became a businessman, who left everything to found Habitat for Humanity and the Fuller Centers for Housing. Millard Fuller once said, "It's not your blue blood, it's not your pedigree or your college degree. It's what you do with your life that counts." Again, welcome to our family. Now go take tomorrow by storm.
Dr. Megginson, again, thank you for your great work. We want to thank our concert choir. We also want to thank our concert band and Dr. Mark Laughlin. You heard from them earlier, and they will play for us again at the end, but we thank you all for your work today. Today we are joined by a man who I'm sure will bring us a great message. Judge George Piegler, Jr. is a retired Superior Court judge for the Southwestern Judicial District of Georgia. He was first elected to the court in 2000 and served until 2016. His complete bio is printed in the program, and some of you may have read it already, so I'm not going to read it all to you again. But what's not printed in there, and what you may not know about Judge Piegler, is that he began teaching business law here at GSW this semester. Anybody take Judge Piegler's class? I hope that's not why they're not here, Judge Piegler. He's been a great addition to our faculty, and we're thrilled to have him. He loves to train and work hunting dogs, and that if you really want to see him light up, ask him about his first grandchild, Marshall. Judge Piegler has been a leader in this community and this region for decades. He and his wife, Ann, have supported countless causes and organizations, including GSW and the GSW Foundation, with their time, their energy, and their financial gifts. He lives his life in concert with his guiding principles, and he provides an example for all of us to aspire to achieve. It is my honor to introduce and welcome Judge George Piegler.
Good afternoon. Tough following Neil Weaver. When I told him I could go ahead and take this first page and just give it to him. But what a wonderful opportunity it is this afternoon to be before the faculty and the officers and the staff and proud family, and more particularly, the class of 2019. Congratulations. Congratulations, you made it. Whether you come to this ceremony delighted today, relieved like I was when I graduated from law school in 1975, not magna cum laude, but thank you, laude. Or if you come to this ceremony surprised, you should be something else. Class of 2019, you should be proud. You should be proud of yourselves, your alma mater, Georgia Southwestern, and proud of the people who made a positive difference in your lives. Your family gave you the support and affection you needed. In fact, a moral compass to live your life. You provided opportunities probably that many of them never had. Your professors, your coaches, your counselors, and your friends all encouraged you to work a little harder and dig deeper. Your grandparents, aunts, uncles, sisters, and more particularly friends. I'm not trying to discount grandparents and all that, but I know the story of several young people in this crowd who, because of their friends, got them through some very, very tough times, from losing a spouse to losing a father. And those friends were there, and those friends helped spread the pain and provided the encouragement that brought them here today. And I'm so proud of all of you. And I'd also want you to remember that as proud as you are, and the diploma you will receive today will have your name on it, but that name represents the efforts of countless people, professors, family, friends, who loved you. And put it on your wall with pride, as Dr. Weaver said. And I'll tell you the same thing. The University of Georgia is where I graduated from undergraduate school, and that's the degree that is on my office wall at home, not my Walter F. George School of Law degree. This graduation is a lot more than acknowledging that you have completed your curriculum, that you have done all of the courses, but it also is a time that we should reflect on what did all of this hard work do? What did it accomplish? I submit to you that by doing the hard work, by taking the challenge, by rolling up your sleeves, you developed values that will make you the person you will be in the future, values of the kind of citizen you will be, values of the kind of employee or a boss you will be, and yes, values as to what kind of spouse and parent you will be to your family. In your life, ladies and gentlemen of the graduating class of 2019, certainly you should have goals. But I'd caution you that while you have goals, please don't take your life so seriously that you get into some type of a lockstep situation and your life becomes stale. It's easy to do, and I can't even imagine in this high-tech age that all of you are entering. When I started as a lawyer in '75, there wasn't even a fax machine. There was still carbon paper. And what y'all have, instant information, it's a whole different situation. But get away from that. Take time to smell the roses. Take time to enjoy life. Take time to recognize the little miracles in your life. Not just the big miracles like a grandchild being born or a child graduating, but there are little miracles every day that you try to be aware of. If you are, then you won't experience that staleness of life that people fall into, and I caution you against. In fact, my wife and I were at a bat mitzvah for a dear friend's daughter many, many years ago, and she came across the following Hebrew meditation that is ancient, and it's very apropos to what I tell you about taking time to experience life and the joys and the mysteries. And I quote, "Days pass and years vanish, and we walk sightless among miracles. God, fill our eyes with seeing and our minds with knowing. Let there be moments when the lightning of your presence illuminates the darkness in which we walk. Help us to see wherever we gaze, the bush burns unconsumed, and we clay, touched by God, will reach out for holiness and say, how filled with awe is this place, and we did not know it." Amen. Remember this reflection, or just remember to be thankful. Thankful for the air you breathe, thankful for the relations you have, thankful for the challenges that are put upon you. I've been doing this for about 45 years, and I've introduced a lot of speakers who are a lot more talented than me, and I've come across a lot of challenging ads. Theodore Roosevelt is one person that I'm sure all the faculty has heard about, the arena of life and so forth. I'm not going to use that one, but this was found on a refrigerator in Toronto, Canada. The author is unknown, and it's called "The Rules for Being Human." You will learn lessons. You are enrolled in a full-time informational school called life. Each day in this school, you will have an opportunity to learn lessons. You may like the lessons or think them irrelevant or stupid. There are no mistakes, only lessons. Growth is a process of trial and error, experimentation. The failed experiments are as much a part of the process as the experiment that ultimately work. I hope that each of you will wake up every day with a passion for yourself, for your family, your community, and your work. I hope that you will not just go through the motions of life. I hope that you will never put yourself in a position when reaching the end of your life, you look back and you have regrets that you did not try to do something that your heart was calling you to do. Perfect example is what we heard of the young man who wanted to be a teacher. And he left a very successful business apparently and has come back, and now he's going to be a teacher, and a quite smart teacher. Ladies and gentlemen of the class of 2019, every experience, whether it is good or bad, if it's based on the passion you have for doing something, you will be satisfied whether you fail or succeed because you have tried. And by trying, that builds character. And by having character, you will, I know, try again. You might get knocked down, but I know you'll get back up. Stated another way, stand up for your dreams. Do not let this fast-paced world beat you down. You have the tools now from this wonderful institution and from the love of your family and supporters and friends to move forward. Now, AIG Insurance Company is one of the big companies that got in trouble back in 2008, but they had a quote that I saw many years before that I would like to share with you. They do not write stories of those who played it safe. Yet that is what most of us do. It is inherently in our nature to avoid risk. From the earliest age, there is something that tells us to avoid danger. Perhaps because of that, there's also something in us that admires the risk taker, the adventurer, the person with the courage to step up to the edge of the precipice and believe that he or she can make it to the other side. This obviously does not involve leaping blindly. It does require using your God-given talents and education you have received from this fine institution. You no doubt in time will return to your original home or to a community where you will set down roots. Know that you are gifted and you have talent and you have leadership, and the community that you choose to live in needs your gifts and talents. Volunteerism, as I know has been drummed into you at this university, is critical in the life of our country. There are many families, individuals, and children hurting in this world and that need mentors. And there are people who need folks with creative ideas to solve problems, such as the graduate that Ricky Arnold talked about, who was put up for the Nobel Peace Prize. Further, our country needs citizens who are patriotic, who, while they may not serve in the armed services, there are so many other needs in our country to serve our country. And I hope that you, if you feel called, will follow your heart. These are the greatest gifts. Finally, the greatest gift I can think that any of you can have is to see God in all people and respect the peace and dignity of every human being. See God in all people and respect the peace and dignity of every human being. I think that's what Martin Luther King's whole life story was about. In order to accomplish these goals, you will have to take risk. You will have to think outside of the box. You will have to have confidence in yourselves, and you will have that confidence because what you have gained from Georgia Southwestern State University. In closing, if you remember only 3 things from this talk, I would ask that you remember I urged you to be willing to take risk. I called upon you to be fully engaged and passionate about the commitments you pursue. I told you that you must be true to a set of values that you can be proud of and which resonate with you. Be risk takers, motivators, and not self-centered. Have a servant's heart. With these qualities, there will be infinite opportunities, married possibilities, and a lifetime of happiness. Again, my heartfelt congratulations to the class of 2019.
Thank you, Judge Piegler, for those thought-provoking and inspiring comments. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dr. Suzanne Smith, and I'm the Provost Vice President for Academic Affairs here at Georgia Southwestern. It's my pleasure to welcome you again to our spring commencement ceremony. We're delighted to have family and friends here to celebrate this important milestone and to recognize the work that each of you have done to reach this accomplishment. I would like to acknowledge those students who are graduating with honors this year. In order to be eligible, a student must earn at least 30 semester hours of academic credit towards a bachelor's degree at Georgia Southwestern. The grade point average, however, is the average of the final grades earned on work accomplished at all accredited colleges and universities that they attended. Students graduating with honors are wearing an honor medallion as a part of their academic regalia. Graduation cum laude requires a minimum 3.5 GPA. Graduation magna cum laude requires a minimum 3.7 GPA. And graduation summa cum laude requires a minimum 3.9 GPA. I'd like to ask those students who are graduating with honors to please stand and be recognized. Congratulations on this accomplishment. About 300 candidates will receive diplomas today for specialist, master's, and baccalaureate degrees awarded by our 2 colleges and 3 schools, each of which is chaired by an academic dean. I'd like to add my thanks to the faculty and staff of GSW who are dedicated to ensuring the academic and co-curricular needs of our students are met and to providing an exceptional experience for our students. It is now my pleasure to begin the conferral of degrees. Georgia Southwestern State University provides the specialist degree in early childhood education and middle grades education. Will the candidates for this degree please rise? President Weaver, on behalf of the faculty of Georgia Southwestern State University, I present for the conferring of degrees those candidates standing before us and whose names are in the printed program who have satisfactorily completed all requirements for their degree.
Consistent with the statutes of the state of Georgia, the rules and regulations of the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools Commission on Colleges, the rules and regulations of the University System of Georgia Board of Regents, and by the authority vested in me by the Regents, it is my pleasure to confer on each of you the specialist degree with all the rights, ranks, privileges, and responsibilities such a degree carries among scholars.
Earning the specialist degree are Keisha Karanda Davis. Rebecca Maria Dorsey.
The hooding of graduate students signifies advanced scholarly achievements. Before receiving their diplomas, each candidate is hooded by their prospective program chair and dean. I would like to introduce the graduate program chairs who will be assisting the deans in the hooding of our candidates for their master's degrees, and ask them to stand as their name is read. Dr. Paula Bryant, College of Nursing and Health Sciences. Dr. Carol Bishop, School of Business Administration, and Dr. Alexandra Emelianov, School of Computing and Mathematics. Georgia Southwestern State University provides the following master's degrees: Master of Science in Nursing, Master of Business Administration, Master of Science in Computer Science, and Master of Education. Will the candidates for these degrees please rise? President Weaver, on behalf of the faculty of Georgia Southwestern State University, I present for the conferring of degrees those candidates standing before us and whose names are in the printed program who have satisfactorily completed all requirements for their degrees.
Consistent with the statutes of the state of Georgia, the rules and regulations of the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools Commission on Colleges, the rules and regulations of the University System of Georgia Board of Regents, and by the power vested in me by the Regents, it is my pleasure to confer on each of you the master's degree with all the rights, ranks, privileges, and responsibilities such a degree carries among scholars. You may now come forward and receive your degrees.
Earning the Master of Science in Nursing are April Danielle Ammons. Charity Christine Bory. Jeffrey Michael Braswell. Amanda Elaine Brooks. Christopher Justice Brown. Kaylee Mullis Bush. Scott Aaron Cox. Kimberly May Evans. Minx Damron Fight. Amy Lauren Fry. Caitlin Ann Gosvik. Gloria Lucille Harden. Tiffany Lee Harkleroad. Shelley Laurel Harper. Cassandra Danae Harris. Lori White Hartsfield. Taylor Lee Holmes. Erica Nicole James. Janelle Marissa Jasmine. Mary Martha Jennings. Kayla Nicole Johnson. Tennille Dewana Johnson. Erica Stewart Lang. Paige Joy Long Druin. Skylar Logan Nelson. Angelica Shavante Nesbitt. Tao Feng Win. Brandy Danielle Pfeiffer. Rebecca Wingard Roberts. Kristen Kidd Settles. Brittany Marielle Smith. Christina Michelle Stonecipher. Larry Lee Taylor Jr. Christina Moselle Tutt. Carrie Nicole Wallace. Earning the Master of Business Administration are Jessica Devon Allen. Candace Brianne Dennis. Alikia Penamarthi. Kenneth Eugene Spry Jr. Barbara Lynn Stripling. Earning the Master of Science in Computer Science is Alicia Catrice Pickney.
And now we move on to the bachelor's degrees. Georgia Southwestern State University provides the following baccalaureate degrees: Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of General Studies, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science, Bachelor of Business Administration, Bachelor of Science in Computing and Mathematics, and Bachelor of Science in Education. Will the candidates for these degrees please rise? President Weaver, on behalf of the faculty of Georgia Southwestern State University, I present for the conferring of degrees those candidates standing before us and whose names are in the printed program who have satisfactorily completed all requirements for their degrees.
Consistent with the statutes of the state of Georgia, the rules and regulations of the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools Commission on Colleges, the rules and regulations of the University System of Georgia Board of Regents, and by the authority vested in me by the Regents, it is my pleasure to confer on each of you the bachelor's degree with all the rights, ranks, privileges, and responsibilities such a degree carries among scholars. You may now come forward and receive your degree.
From the College of Arts and Sciences, Peter Kane Bimford II. Rachel O. Cochran. Alexander Jeffrey Helms. Ambrisha Priscilla McDonald. Alexandria Nicole Ochoa. Miranda Ashley Arnold, cum laude. Christopher Clive Powell Avery, cum laude. Jacob Todd Bacon. Caitlin Olivia Boswell, summa cum laude. Kayla Darlene Carter. Marley Samantha Collins. Kiana Shakia Cromartie. Caleb Allen Daffron, cum laude, honor scholar. Lauren Ashley Derrick, cum laude. Ashley Cheyenne Dudding. David Luke Fenley. Joshua Emmanuel Green. Brianna Eileen Hegwood, cum laude. Theodore Shannon Hedrickson, magna cum laude. Chris Waylon Howell. Nancy Estela Jimenez. John Ryan Jones. Joel Donald Landis. Jessica Renee Marlowe, cum laude, honor scholar. Dylan Reed Marshall. Rachel Lauren Masters. Callie Brianna McKelvin. Nefertiria Lorenzia McCaskill. Margaret May McCoy, cum laude, honor scholar. Brianna Catherine McDonald. Lindsay Alexandra McDonald, cum laude. Mary Catherine McGar. Madison Nicole Messer, cum laude. Tanvi C. Patel. Andrew James Pless III, magna cum laude, honor scholar. Chelsea Renee Rand, magna cum laude. Ariana Kinshay Reed. Megan Leanna Roach. Olivia Ann Rogers, magna cum laude. Laurel Renee Savelli. Jessie Lynn Scott. Natalia Neri Ambrose Sock. Jennifer Lynn Story. Abigail Ho Young Tong, magna cum laude. Savannah Bailey Ross. Matthew Jean Thornhill. Clayton Stephen Watts. Samantha Ray Wilkes. Ladaria Patrice Williams. Catherine Lynn Williamson, cum laude. Whitney Nicole Young. From the College of Nursing and Health Sciences, Jessica Arojave. Jasmine Simone Askew. Bailey Elizabeth Bell. Dennis Clayton Jr. Whitley Brooke Benton. Anna Jean Bryant, cum laude, honor scholar. Chancey Willis Crawford, cum laude. Andre Jules Jean-Robert Daniel, summa cum laude. Erica Lee Day. Angelina Nicole DeAngelis Chuck. Caitlin Connolly Faust. Anna Mae J. Ferry. Elizabeth Rachel Fisher, cum laude, honor scholar. Dylan Wayne Garrett. Whitney Alexandria Gautney. Audra Marie Godwin, magna cum laude. Samantha Musette Goulding, cum laude. Amanda K. Gravette. Gilbretta Halia Green, cum laude. Michaela Catherine James. Brady Lane Jarvis. Angel Jenna Johnson. Michaela Antoinette Keene. Mi Kyung Kim. Chelsea K. Lynn. Sarah Lucas Malfers. James Robert Bo Millwood, cum laude, honor scholar. Christian Logan Mixon. Lauren Brooke Musselwhite. Colin McKay Nelson. Hannah Page Nolan. Terry Lynn Pate. Miriam Perez. Mary Lou Pacina Lara. Reagan Michelle Ringley. Abigail Danielle Robinson. Julian Post Rugel, cum laude. Megan Mariah Singleton. Gabrielle Josephine Thompson, magna cum laude, honor scholar. Jade Simone Turner, cum laude. Takia Coney Williams. Justin Michael Wood, magna cum laude. Ellis Lamar Wynn. Mariah Brittany Yarborough. From the School of Business Administration, Jonathan Daniel Adkins. Viviana Arcadia, cum laude. Kristen Beckham. Jana Lee Bennett. Tina Marie Bennett, cum laude. Brandy McHale Britt. Adriana Alexis Brown. Alejandro Canovas Ferrando. Calypso Rose Carpenter, cum laude, honor scholar. Andrew Joseph Carr. Michelle Sanchez Casarubias. Carson Henry Chambliss. Stephanie Lynn Chapman. Kendall Gardner Crew, magna cum laude. Maria Ursula Tabuada Kuku. Hannah Elizabeth Davis. Carolyn Sarah Freeman, cum laude. Nicholas Crawford Goltney. Haley Balcom Green. Miana Jalea Harvey, magna cum laude. Ella Christine Hawkins. Hannah Denise Hicks, cum laude. Emily Danielle Hooper, magna cum laude. Whitney Amanda Johnson, cum laude. Keisha Jones. Carmelo Joseph Keeler. Sandry Josephine Kilby. Alexander Michael Norris, magna cum laude. David Walter Norris, summa cum laude. Stormy Dawn LeGrand. Zebulon Harold Locke. Berenice Martinez. James Brooks McDonnell. Benjamin Dylan McElroy. Courtney Nicole Minix. Tanner Blake Mitchum, summa cum laude. Karen Owano. Jason Christopher Parks, cum laude. Ellen Elizabeth Phelps. Amber Nicole Porter. Danielle Nicole Harrison Powder. Annalie Louisa Rahim. Veronica Gilbert Riggins. Julio Cesar Santiago. Hannah Summers Sloan. Esther Angeline Sprott, magna cum laude. Travis Anthony Streetman. Ashley Nicole Thompson. Jennifer Elizabeth Tucker. Kendra Cheyenne Vickers. Devin Karan Watson. Rhonda Ryan Wengard, magna cum laude. Austin Douglas Willie. Lisa Dion Wise. John Edward Wajner, magna cum laude. From the School of Computing and Mathematics, Amber Shanae Blue. Adrian Dominique Brown. Tyler Garrett Brown, summa cum laude. Zachariah Winslow Brown. Christopher Andrew Clark, summa cum laude, honor scholar. William Ford. Ryan Apia Ofori. Carlton Alexander Stewart. Matthew Broxton Youngblood. Javon Christopher Zachary. from the School of Education, Caitlin Claire Albritton, cum laude. Alyssa Brooke Balance. Rachel Louise Bostick. Taryn Alyssa Burns, summa cum laude. Kayla Grace Cadwell. Amanda Ellen Carmichael. Morgan Jane Davis. Hannah Paige Edwards, cum laude. Susanna Danielle Edwards, magna cum laude. Ashley Madison Faust. Katie Leanne Gafford, cum laude. Alyssa Hope Goman, cum laude. Madison Turner Hammond. Alexis Lashanta Hill. Demarcus LaShawn Holsey. Catherine Ann Johnson, magna cum laude, honor scholar. Elizabeth Brooke Lucas, cum laude. Chelsea Danielle McClelland. Mary Nicole Merritt. Melinda Ray Odom. Savannah Rose Peachy, cum laude. Morgan Mackenzie Pirtle. Marisol Rivas Aguilar, summa cum laude. Jonna Batia Robertson. Madison Ray Robinson, magna cum laude. Larissa Ivy Rulin, cum laude. Kristen Veronica Smith, magna cum laude. Megan Brooke Smith, magna cum laude. Michaela Elizabeth Sumner. Allison Marie Taylor. Brandon David Waters. Johnny Jamal White. Michaela Marie White.
That's pretty good. You guys did that really well with no practice. That was awesome. Can I get all of the graduates to please stand up? I know that you all spent a lot of money on those outfits that you're wearing today. Many of you decorated your hats, and so I'm sure this will not be the only time that you ever use it. But from now on, when you go out into public wearing your hat, I expect you to wear your tassel on the left. So if you would take your tassel and move it from the right to the left. Again, on behalf of the faculty, the staff, the administration, and all of the students of Georgia Southwestern State University, congratulations. It is now my pleasure to welcome Dr. Julie Megginson as she leads us in the singing of the alma mater. And I would ask that all of you remain standing until the academic recession has ended, and that includes all of you following us off the stage, okay? All right, thank you. Julie.